Welcome to VCHH Playlist. How y'all doing? Hope you guys are blessed. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you share. Make sure you smash the like button. And let's go. So, want to kind of give you guys a little encouragement today. I realize that a lot of the Patriots don't have a lot of faith, and I'm not even mad at you. My job. This is why I do this: is to actually be humble, to use this platform to be humble, and to encourage those who may not have been through a whole lot. So it's to really have compassion and understanding. I have to realize that a lot of patriots probably haven't been through something as turbulent as this ride that we're on right now, and that you need encouragement. So um, let me start that off. First of all, let me say this. Um, Faith is just believing what you don't see, something that you can't see right now, but you're believing for it to come to pass. That's real faith, and stay in your word, stay praying, stay fasting. And if anything comes out of this, let it be your dependence on God Almighty. Okay? Now, to kind of soften the load up more now, just know this, guys, things is going good. God is moving. I know you guys seen the videos in Georgia where the mother and daughter were doing the conniving, um, fraudulent acts to pretty much cheat the election. And of course, there's a whole lot of others, but they just so happen to be on camera. And, I say two things. There's two things that don't lie. Well, three things that don't lie: God, um, God, camera, and numbers. Those don't lie. Okay, I mean, we can't. That's something. Those are things you can't back out of. Those are non-negotiables. Okay, when it comes to proof. And they got caught up. And the lesson I want you to know, and how God uses things sometimes, is that He'll take that thing that's trying to bring you down or someone else down, but at the same time, He'll use that very thing and make it to where you triumph through it and you have victory through it. So He'll use that same source, the same exact source. I've been through it. I know. I won't get into details. Some of you guys heard it through my past videos, but if you ever had a federal criminal case, you'll know all about that. And you know, yeah, your enemy that tries to trap you, it'd be the same enemy that will end up being your way out at the same time. Because think, the enemy is about deceiving, about lying, about stealing. So them same tactics are going to be the same tactics that God used to save you, to exalt you, to uplift you, to bring you victory through what you're going through. So that's one thing. The other issues is, Trump's lawyers are good. They're great lawyers. I mean, he may not have a massive team, but he's got better than numbers is quality, and top quality at that. I'd rather have top quality than quantity anyway. Quantity doesn't mean anything because, once again, I've had court cases, and it's about the quantity. It's about the people trusting you, your help trusting you, and believing in you, and believing in the process. There's a lot of things going on, guys. I mean, we're learning now, and even the president's learning. Like, I hear that Bill Barr, um, he owns shares, about 38,000 shares in the Dominion Energy, not the voting, but the energy. But however, they're all connected. The from the voting, the energy, and even the one that counts the COVID numbers. All this is Dominion, and remember that the Chinese Communist Party owns 75% of Dominion. So all these things are just adding up. Um, they're coming out right in time. Barr, his previous administration was Bush. Um, some of these guys were his friends. And I'm not saying that he's not going to do what he's supposed to do. They had a 2.5 hour meeting, him and Trump, this week, and believe me, it had to go down. And because I heard the interview, and they asked Trump, like, how do you feel about Barr? I'm kind of paraphrasing, but he was like, ask me that same question in a couple weeks. That's what he told him. So I mean, he's pretty much put the ball in Barr's court. Also, from what I'm understanding, is that what's her name, Gina Haspel, which was the director of the CIA. She was going to try to get the files to the server over in Germany, at that Seidel spot over there, and I guess she met resistance with the 305 battalion, and her bodyguards ended up attacking some of the other crew. They killed like five. They killed five people. I don't want to misquote, but I actually heard they were SEALs, but I'm not too sure. However, they were. They ended up getting her in custody. She supposed to got injured, but it was nothing serious, like slightly. There was a rumor she got killed, but she didn't. Supposedly, they had her on a plane. They were going to take her to Gitmo. She gave up all the information that they needed, all the pertinent information, and they actually turned the plane around. So, that's from what I understand, from, I feel from some pretty good sources. So you had that going on. Of course, you had all the, you got Philadelphia. Now Alito's in there, and he's saying, hey, I need everything from you guys by the 8th. And guys, don't get caught up on the timeline, because this comes down to fraud. And when it's fraud, or excuse that date I gave you, that he's supposed to give the information, it may not be the 8th, it may be like the day after. But when it comes down to the date, don't get caught up, because when it comes to fraud, that 8th date has nothing to do with anything. So when it comes to fraud, so don't get caught up, because in that case, they actually have until, I think it's like the 14th or something like that, to have all their discovery information in at that point. When it comes to fraud, don't forget, guys, 2018, Trump did that executive order, which was pretty much is on his side. Like he knew this was going to happen. He knew all this was going to happen, and he did that executive order in 2018, as far as when it comes to foreign interference with elections and things of such. So this man knows what's going on. Personally, I think he's about, 100 steps ahead of him. So people are panicking, and I understand how you guys feel, because the time looked like it's ticking. But let me tell you, when God is involved, there's no time that can take away from what God has in store for you. And believe me, we're going to get through this. January 20th or whatever the date is, 21st, 20th, Trump's still going to be president. Don't even worry about it. I mean, like I said, you got Alito, in Pennsylvania. Georgia, you already see what that is. So, I mean, that's more than likely going to flip to Trump's side. Wisconsin's looking really good, and Arizona's looking really good. Those are honestly, those actually all look very promising to go to Trump's side. I mean, and Michigan's not out of there either. So I mean, all of it's looking good. He only need maybe three. Like all he really needs is like Pennsylvania, um, and like really two others, um, and he's good. Like he's good. Like as far as not going to Supreme Court, he'll be good. So that very well could be possible by winning through the state electoral. Um, and then again, remember that Republicans run the state electorals in these major places he needs too. So and people are listening, especially in Georgia. It kind of forced people to have to listen because don't forget you got Sidney Powell, and she's actually the military tribunal lawyer. So people know that there's prices to pay, and I'm gonna tell you, a lot of these people aren't built for Gitmo. I ain't built for Gitmo, so a lot of these people aren't built for that. You know, but there's a lot going on in Georgia. I know that the governor Kemp, his daughter's boyfriend got killed today. I'm not trying to draw the speculation, but you know, he had just did something to whereas you know he made it to where they're able to look at um, the signatures on the ballots and try to make sure that everything is on the up and up. And we know that's going to be reckless, not reckless as far as to in our favor when I say reckless. So shoot, most of them didn't even have anything on them. So I mean the envelopes and things like that, but it's just a lot of crazy business going on there. And that man, his back is probably against the wall. He probably got threats, from Democratic Party. Who knows what's going on? It's gonna come out though. So honestly, man, I'm just giving you guys all this information so that you have hope, and that hope is still alive, and that we're good. We're actually more than good. So God is not going to, you know, abandon us at this point. So just know that stay prayerful, um, even fast, and enjoy these holidays. This it'll all be over soon. Enjoy it, but like I said, I want you guys to be in good spirits and to know. Let this be an example of how to build your faith. All right. So I won't take up your time, guys, because I know a lot of people are um, have short attention spans, and I just wanted to get the important things out there to you, and that's to build your faith. So thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, make sure that you share this. Um, Make sure that you hit the like button. Make sure that you subscribe, and let's continue to motivate one another. So I love you guys. Be blessed in the name of Jesus Christ. Peace.